ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಆ ಮಾರುತನೇ ಭೀಮನೆನಿಸಿ ದ್ವಾಪರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಮಕುಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಿಸಿ ಪಾರ್ಥರೊಡನೆ ಭೀಮ ವಿಕ್ರಮ ರಕ್ಕಸರನ ಮುರಿದೊಟ್ಟಿದ ಆ ಮಹಿಮ ನಮ್ಮ ಕುಲಗುರುರಾಯನು. With the blessings of Sri Harivayu Guru, we have entered into the magnanimous Bhimasena Avatara. The Avatara which just makes our eyes go big with the description itself. In the 28th Dwapara Yuga, it was Bhimasena who incarnated. He is none other than the second incarnation of Vayu Bhagavan. The Veda Ukta incarnation, which means the incarnation that has been prescribed in our Vedas. Well, the description goes like this. Amarutane Bhima Nenisi. The Mularupa Vayu Bhagavan, who incarnated as Hanuman alias Maruta, then now incarnated as Bhimasena in Dwapara Yuga. This quote is very familiar in Mahabharata itself. So there is no doubt in speaking about the fact that it was Hanuman who again incarnated as Bhimasena, and both Hanuman and Bhimasena are none other than the incarnations of Moola Rupa of Vayu Bhagavan. Marutane Bhima Nenisi. Bhimasena was his name. What does this mean? Bhi means Purna, complete. Complete in what? Well, Ma means Vidya, proficiency in scholarly, etc. So he was completely filled with knowledge, Vidya. Not only the Astra Shastra Vidya, but also the Shastra Vidya, etc. So Bhima, someone who is Purna in Vidya. Then Sena. Ina means Vishnu. Sa is someone who always lives with Vishnu. So he is Purna or complete in Vidya, and he always lives with Vishnu. Now you may ask the question, we also always live with Vishnu. He is inside us, he is around us, etc. Yes, but there is a difference. Bhimasena knows every second that he is always with Vishnu. That is the great difference. And here that Bhimasena, how he incarnated, has been described here. Amarutane Bhima Nenisi Dwaparadalli, in the Dwapara Yuga, in the 7th Manvantara, which is the Vaivasvata Manvantara, and in the Dwapara Yuga, which is the 28th Dwapara Yuga, he incarnated. Where? Soma Kuladali. Soma is Chandra, moon. So Soma Kuladalli, so in the Vamsha or the family lineage of Chandra Vamsha, he incarnated. Atri Rishi's son was Chandra. Chandra's son was Buddha. Buddha's son was Pururava. In the lineage of this Chandra Vamsha, there comes great Rishi or great Raja Yayati. This Raja Yayati had a son Yadu, whose son was Kritavirya and whose son was Kartavirya Arjuna, and in that Yadu Vamsha as a Yadava incarnated Krishna. Well, the same Yayati had one more son Puru, in whose lineage comes kings like Bahlika, Shantanu, etc. Okay. Now Shantanu had two sons, Chitrangada, Vichitravirya. But unfortunately, they both couldn't take forward the family lineage of Puruvamsha. So, in order the fact that the family lineage may stop there, the wives of Vichitravirya, they used Niyoga Paddhati with the permission of their husband. Getting an offspring through a Devata is the Niyoga Paddhati, which is not applicable in the Kali Yuga. From Lord Vedavyasa, Ambika and Ambalika gave birth to Dhritarashtra, Pandu, then comes Vidura, etc. Ambalika's son was Panduraja, Pandu's son was Bhimasena. So, Soma Kuladalli, in the Vamsha, Chandra Vamsha, family lineage of Chandra, Bhimasena incarnated. Partharodane, Genisi Partharodane. Here Genisi, when the word comes, we have to understand that he does not undergo the birth process as any normal child undergoes. he does not experience the sorrow or the pain that happens when the garbha grows, when the embryo grows. So Vayu Bhagavan's incarnation, be it Hanuman Avatara, Bhimasena Avatara, Madhva Avatara, it is very different. So Janisi Partharodane, we will explain this padya. So there happened 2 curses which led to Pandu go to Niyoga Paddhati 2. The first curse was Pandu is none other than the incarnation of a Devata named Paravaha. This Devata, he interrupted when Indra and Shachi were spending time alone together. So they were alone together having a private time, and this Devata Paravaha interrupted. So he was cursed. The second curse happened when Pandu was on hunting. So when he was hunting, there was a Muni called Kindama Muni. This Muni was in the form of a deer, and his wife was also in the form of a deer. And they both also were spending their time alone together. But unfortunately, Pandu Raja aimed an arrow at them. So the Kindama Muni cursed. If when you spend your time together in a marital relationship with your wife, you will be dead, he said. So this stopped Pandu from going for an offspring which will continue his family lineage. So once when Pandu and his wife Kunti were alone in Badrikashrama, Badri Kshetra, that is when they decide that they can further take over the family lineage by going through Niyoga Paddhati. The same way in which Ambalika received an offspring from Lord Vedavyasa. Kunti too here, this concept of Niyoga Paddhati was applicable then. So here Kunti, they very well knew that it was Durvasa Rishi who blessed Kunti Devi with mantras by which she can get offspring, a child whenever she need. So they used it. First, their concept was always towards dharma. They want a child who is dharmika. They called the Yamadharma Raja, and Yamadharma Raja, he himself incarnated as Dharma Raja. Then it was Bala. Dharma can only be done if there is Bala behind it. Then it was Bala or the strength, for which they called Vayu Bhagavan. And Vayu Bhagavan, when called by Kunti, incarnated as Bhimasena. Then when Indra was called, it was Arjuna. Pandu Raja had one more wife, Madri. She called Ashwini Devatas, twins. Their name were Nasatya and Dasra. And they incarnated as Nakula and Sahadeva, 5 of the children of Pandu Raja. Well, here Jagadguru Sri Madhvacharya gives us a great philosophical fact. When Kunti called Vayu Bhagavan, it was just by the touch of Vayu Bhagavan, Kunti got the offspring as Bhimasena. So not the fact that the Devatas actually have a relationship with the person or the lady to get an offspring. That is the capability of the Devatas. And here the Devata Vayu Bhagavan, it is just sparsha matrena, with just a touch, she got pregnant, and then she delivered Vayu Bhagavan, who himself incarnated as Bhimasena. And here Kunti's actual name was Prithe. So as she was Prithe, her sons were called Parthas. Partharodane, that's why says Sripadarajaru. And then he says Bhima Vikrama Rakkasarana Muridottida. Bhima Vikrama, the one who has shown so much parakrama, valor, bravery, etc. Rakkasarana Muridottida. He just bent down and broke the Rakshasas, destroyed them completely. Well, here Sripadarajaru mentions this because from the next padya, the entire Bhimasena Avatara is going to give us how he has killed and destroyed the Adharmikas, Rakshasas or the evil. Consolidation of what is going to be in the future padyas has been brought beautifully by Sripadarajaru when he says Bhima Vikrama Rakkasarana Muridattida. Mahima Namma Kulaguru Rayanu. And that Maha Mahima, great person, splendor of a splendor to see when he fights, when he talks, etc. Just like Hanumanta is our Kula Guru, is the Guru of the Vaishnava Kula, Manava Kula, and just the Guru of every Jiva. He is the Jivottama, says Sripadarajaru. With this, we'll move on to the next Padya in the next episode, which will describe the Balya of or the childhood of Bhimasena. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.